everyone and welcome back to my channel, Home Budgets by Steph. My name is Steph. Welcome to everybody. Today is game challenge day. So we will be doing £50 into the Pennywise Academy Year 1, and that £50 is towards my holiday. So let's take the money out of here. Oopsie. Hope everyone's having a good week and just having a good time in general. Now I'm hoping that I can get this line finished, and then that's another challenge in here completely finished. I'm sorry if it's a bit dark. The sun's been blazing through the window today and I've had to pull the blind down. Now I've got glare and it's just one thing after another. Anyway, let's see how we do. We need the calculator to keep tally of what we're spending. So I've got £50. So let's get underway. So hopefully 5 rolls. We're starting with the 6. So £50 minus 6. 5 minus 5. 4 minus 4. 2 minus 2. And a 2 minus 2. Okay. So we're on a 31. £31 left, but we have, what have we done here? 11, 13, 15, 16, £19 to add to this. So 79, 89, 99, 98. That one is now finished. So I can go to the back. Pennywise Supplies has saved £98. Excellent. I will leave that out so that I can clean it off and put a little what do you call it? Placeholder in there. Okay, one selection is finished. So then we're on to budget beans. I'd quite like to get this finished as well. 31 pounds. Okay, we'll just do a budget bean. That's yellow. Yellow is 5. So we might come back to it. We'll see how we get on. So that is 65 minus 5. Come back to the sorting ceremony with any odd ones. Okay, so let's have a go at this one. That was useless. Red, green, green. Oh, same as last week. Red. Ew, that's the wrong one. Don't like that. Red, green, green. And £10. Minus 10 leaves me £16 to play with. So that's 80. Okay, this one we were up here. So let's see where we go. A 1. I guess we ignore that, don't we? Yes. So I'll go to here, which is a broom. And a broom is 5. 5. Okay. Minus 5. So we are here. Scribble that one out. And £5 on here is 75. Pumpkins and trolls. We flip. If it's red, it's a student. If it's green, it's a troll. It's green and it's a troll. And trolls are 10, so minus 10 leaves me £1 for the sorting ceremony. So 55 to 65. And £1 going to blue. Blue. Let's do this bit down here. I'm so eager to know what house I'm going to be in. Okay, so that's that. Minus £1, 0. We've zeroed out £1 on here. Makes that 48. I'd quite like to be thrift more. But prosperous sounds pretty good as well. Anyway, time will tell. Okay, so that's that. And the 50 goes in here for my holiday. It's actually nice to know that it's happening this year now. So I can colour another sunshine. So that should be £250. So I have 1,000 in the bank. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. £1,250. Lovely. So I can actually cross off another one of these. And I need to clean that off. Ready for next week, so I'll leave that out as well. Okay, so that's that. So then we go on to the calendar, the challenge binder. What am I talking about? And we have, how much? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, £85 to play with. Lovely jobbly. So let's pop them over there. Don't think we need the calculator anymore. Right, so this week, oh, it's the dreaded casino. Okay. I need to give these a really good shuffle. So this challenge is from Debbie at Up the Creek Budgets. We pick 3 cards. So we have 3, 4, and a 2. Okay. Which is £9. So a 3, a 4, and a 2, £9. That was not too bad. It has really whacked me in the face before now. So £9 to go into here. And what do we have? So I will put a 10 in and take one of those ones out. So in here so far, I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, £157 so far. Get in. Okay, so usually I alternate between the slots and the risky roller because they can be both pretty high. But as that was only 9, I'm going to do the risky roller as I've only got one more line left to do on it. And then that will be another challenge finished. Okay, so this challenge is actually my own one and it's in my Etsy shop if anyone is interested in it. We roll the dice 5 times. If we roll a 1, 2 or a 3, we subtract from our starting bet, which I have put at £5. If we roll a 4, 5 or 6, you add to that and then you save whatever you've got at the end. So first roll today is a 1, so that is -1. 5 is +5. 5. 3 is -3. 4 is a plus. And a 3 is a minus. Okay, so starting bid of 5 minus 1 plus 5 minus 3 plus 4 minus 3, 7. Let me double check that. Starting bid of 5 minus 1 plus 5 minus 3 plus 4 minus 3, 7. Okay, so let's top this up then. 6 plus 23 plus 18 plus 5 plus 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus 10 plus 7 plus 7. £90 exactly. That has saved me. Very good. So we need, let's do it this way, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. I'll take those out. 85, 90. So that is that one finished. And that will get put into my challenge tin, which is over at the side. So I will do that shortly. So we need a new challenge to go in place of that one. And I am going to put another one of my own challenges. This is my Noughts and Crosses challenge, again available in my Etsy store if anybody is interested in it. If we've got enough money, we can come back and play it. So I'm going to put, if the noughts win, I save £5. If the crosses win, I save £10. And for any additional number 10s I roll, it'll be an extra £1. Okay. Right. This was a new one from last week. Oops. And it's a scratch off again from Debbie, Up the Creek Budgets. I'm going to go here. £6. Now, there was a rumour going around that this actually saved £10. But if that's a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that's not going to happen, is it? I think she's winding us up. But anyway, so £6 going in there. Dots and boxes I come back to at the end. Right, let's place our bets on the roulette wheel. I'm going red this week because I tend to alternate between red and black. So we'll go red this week with my usual £5 bet. And it's red. So if you match, you save what you bet, which is £5. Okay, so £5 going in there. Hoot Loot, this one is from Budget with Ira, and it is just a roll and save. And that's what this dice belongs to, the little cute owl dice. So, a 4. Can do that one. Do I have any? Yeah, I'll take one of those out. Pop a 5er in. Right, the push penny. Now this one is something else. Again, from Debbie, Up the Creek Budgets. So we roll the dice 5 times, add up what we've rolled and save it. 2, 1, 6, oops, 2, and a 6. 6, 12, 14, 16, 17 pounds. Could have been a lot worse, I guess. So, how many have I got in here? 17, 18, 19, 20. So I'll take those 3 out and put 5, 10, 15, 20 in. I better leave that out to clean that off as well. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. What have I got left? Let's have a look. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, being pretty kind to me this week. In that case, I think we'll do a couple of rolls on my save 6k. Oh no, I tell you what we will do. How are we doing on the grimoire? Oh, and the no spend days. Oh, holy moly. Holy moly, let's have a look at the no spends. So I got up to, the next day is the 15th. Actually, no, I'm going to do that. I'll do that next week. I'll do that next week. I'll make I need to go through my diary and make a note of what we've done, and then I can do that next week. So December, I've got one more line. Let's see how nice it's going to be to me today. 1, 1, 3, 5, 2, and a 3. 5, 10, 13, 14, 15. Okay. 5, 10, 15. So 15 pounds going in there. So, let me move some of this rubbish out of the way. Too much going on here. So the December one has saved me £10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 110. 110. Okay, I will add that up off camera and make sure that it is 110. But that's December finished. So I can now start on January's. This one. So we'll do some of that next week. Right, I'm going to have a roll for my Save 6K. Sorry about the glare. Where are we? Okay. A 4. 4, let's go again. And a 5 is 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I'll put that to one side because that needs to go in my barrel, which is over there, and I need to change that for pound coins. So I will do that shortly. Right, so let's bring this back in, and I'm now left with 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, that could be dodgy. Okay, let's give the noughts and crosses a go. So for this game, you need, it comes with, where are they? It's in my Etsy shop. It comes with a noughts and crosses dice, but you will also need a 10-sided dice, which I've not included because I know so many people now have all these different dice. So the only dice you will get is this one. You'll get the game board, and you will also get the rules of the game. So basically, it's traditional noughts and crosses. Let me get out of the glare. Let me bring this up so you can see. So the noughts and crosses board is numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you roll your 10-sided dice to decide which cell you're going into. So that is a 6. And then you roll your noughts and crosses, and it's a cross. So number 6 is a cross. And you do that until you've got a line of one or the other. If you should roll a 10, you have to save an additional whatever you decide. So I'm saying that if the noughts wins, I save £5. If the crosses wins, I save £10. And for every additional 10 that I roll, I will save an extra £1. So we just keep doing this until we have a winner. So 2 is a cross. 2 is a cross, we've had that one already. 2 is a nought, we've had 2 already. 8 is a cross. I've rolled a 10, so that's 1 additional £1. 5. Don't know if you can see this. 5, and I need an X. And I've got, I got a nought. Okay, so we keep going. 7 is a cross. 1 is a nought. 2 we've had. 4 is a nought. Right, this is going to go right to the end, isn't it? Seven we've had. 4, we've had, I want a 3 or a 9. 3 or a 9. 4, 2, 7, 3. Okay, is an X. So I need, well, I'm not going to bother throwing the dice because I've only got one hole left, but I need it to be, well, it can be either. What am I on about? I don't need it to be. It's a naught. So the noughts have won, and the noughts, if the noughts win, I save £5. So £5 plus the 1 because I rolled a 10. So I'm saving £6 this week on that one. So 5 and 1. Okie dokie. That's that one. Right, so that leaves me with 5, 6, £7, and I'm going to pop that into the dots and boxes just to use up my pounds. Again, this one's my game in my Etsy store. So 7, so we're going to go with the 2, 3, 4. Another 2 is 6, and 1 is 7. Okay. And that's it. That is the end of game day for this week. At least I have one completed challenge. £90 in my risky roller, which is excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. There we go. Perfect. Okay, guys, that's it for another week. We'll be back on Sunday for cash stuffing, and then midweek again for next week for more challenges. Okay, so until then, have a great week, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.